losing my mind.
Welcome back to another episode of Change Tomorrow Today, the hottest podcast on the planet.
Oh, man, I thought you were gonna say the universe.
And
brother.
if you don't know, now you know.
That's including the black hole. Ain't nobody even been there.
But we been.
We on fire, man. This episode is really a great one. It's for black men. The last one we did was, I shouldn't say the last one, but the one we did for women was Dear Black Women. This one is called Dear Black Men. And you know my position. I know your position when it comes to it. But I like to, you wasn't here for that one, so I like to fill you in. I like to think like as a race of people, we as men, we've dropped the ball in many different ways. I think we've dropped the ball, protecting our women, right? Protecting our women and helping them to get into a healthy mindset.
Okay.
So there's a lot of things out here, brothers complaining about the women today, the women today, the women today, the women today. And to me, it's like, I don't blame women for anything a woman does. Just like I don't blame, and this is not taking a shot at women, it's like I wouldn't blame my daughters if they did something wrong, because it's my job to correct them, pull them to the side, and speak to them. And I feel like as men, we don't do that. As men, we give each other so many different passes, right? You might have a friend, he's a good for nothing, or whatever he may be. We chuck it up to something. Oh, man, he been going through it, man. He's in a bad slump. But we don't do that with women. And if my thing is, I'm not saying we should do that, but I'm saying, but if that's the way we're gonna go about it with other men, we have to do the same thing with them. But if we're gonna hold ourselves accountable, then we are able to hold them accountable. You can't point the finger at them and say women are doing this, women are doing that, but you're not doing anything different to make it better for them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
You do?
Well, hey,
I know you got something to say, brother. Go ahead, shoot.
No, go ahead, Vic.
No.
You look like you got. Okay.
No.
All right.
Shoot.
Well, let me say this, bro.
Say it, bro.
Okay, I understand your position, bro. I get it.
Yeah.
That black men have dropped the ball, but I won't say all men, because that's where I'm gonna have to disagree.
I never said all men, but I'm
because,
just
I'm
majority
gonna tell you,
of black men.
but I'm gonna tell you why I'm gonna have to disagree, bro. Because I don't care about the majority. I care about the remnant. Because if the Most High is saying that only a remnant is going to be saved, why am I worrying about the majority of black men? No, let me finish talking.
I'm not talking about the Bible, bro.
No, but listen, bro. I'm giving you
people.
But bro, I
understand what
but
you're
listen,
saying.
let me finish.
No,
bro, I let you finish. Let me finish. I let you finish. Let me finish, bro. Going back to what I said, right?
Yeah.
When we had this conversation, bro, I care about the remnant. The reason why I care about the remnant, bro, black men in recent times have gotten better, have improved. Black men are
they haven't.
Yes, they have.
No, they haven't.
I don't know what statistics you've been reading.
No, they haven't.
But I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you.
No, they haven't.
Black men have improved. Black men been going to colleges. Black men been picking up skills. Black men are in the labor force as more as ever. Black men are doing what they have to do, bro.
What's that?
And going back to what I told you, bro.
What's that?
The reason why you think that black men have dropped the ball, because like I told you last week, bro, media, we don't control media, bro.
We ain't talking about media.
Bro, let me talk. We don't control the media, bro. Like I pointed out to you, 51% of black males, right, are single, childless, have their own business. Let me finish talk. Have their own business, have their networking group. They're doing what they have to do, bro. Let's stop trying to lump the bad apples with the good apples. Let's stop it, bro. Because at the end of the day, we don't control media.
Let me ask you a question.
White men control.
Let me ask you a question. You saying bad apples and good apples? You are a man, right?
Correct. I am.
So when you look at our race, our people, you look at it in a way in division type of way, like, well, I know this amount of people are good. No, bro. There's no other other people don't look at us in division, bro. We are a group of people. We are one, bro. That's what I've been trying to. That's what I was trying.
You know why I disagree with you, bro?
You can't disagree with me, bro.
I have
because
to.
I could drop you off in France right now. Hold on. If I drop you off in France right now, certain places you walk by, they're gonna be afraid of you because you're black, bro. So you can't disagree with me. There's no distinguishing what's good and what's bad. I don't care if you're wearing a suit. You still a nigga. Hey, you can have billions of dollars. You still a nigga, right?
Okay,
so,
I get.
So we understand that, but I'm saying,
not my point.
But
bro.
the point
that's
that I was making to you is,
this
is the point I'm making to you is, bro. You can't say a remnant. We're not doing the Bible days. We're talking about as a whole.
Okay, bro. But are you spiritual?
Of course I am.
Okay, so you can't. So,
but
bro,
what we
hold up, bro.
talking about? We're
No,
not
no,
doing
bro,
a spiritual
no.
speech.
Listen, bro. Bro. You know, you have to.
No.
Bro. Listen to what I'm saying. Audience, listen to what I'm saying. If the Most High say a remnant is going to be saved, why am I worried about the majority?
No,
why am I worried about the majority? Why am I going to try to preach to an individual that's here and I'm trying to bring them up to here and they're not reciprocating the information that I'm giving? Why am I worried about them, bro?
Bro, listen.
Bro, we had this conversation before. You remember, bro? You remember some months back we had a conversation and we said what the black men need to do, we need to come together, and the ones that don't fall in line, we need to outcast them. Because you know why? Every other nation does that. The Arabs do it, the Chinese do it. Every man that's not productive within that society, they put your ass away. And that's what we need to do. So let's stop lumping all black men as a whole as we drop the ball. Let's stop that. I'm tired of it, bro.
We all did drop the ball.
No, bro, I'm
It's
tired.
not one of us that didn't drop
I'm
the ball.
tired, bro.
I find it very interesting.
Okay.
I'm gonna just give a different perspective here, but I find it very interesting the passion that I hear from you, Al. I like it. But I find it interesting that the passion comes when you don't want men to be lumped together. But when you talk about black women, you lump us together like we're all in the same boat.
Some.
No.
Go back and watch the tape.
You
I
give
said
a lot
some.
of examples, and a lot of those examples you are grouping
I said
black
some.
women
I
as
said
this
some.
narrative, painting a narrative, and you're saying that the statistics match
Yep.
where you're getting those statistics from and why. Because those
Black
sound like garbage
demographics.
statistics.
Black demographics. You could Google it on your phone.
What
Black
I'm saying,
demographics.
and where'd you find that? You found that
on Google.
online,
yeah,
right?
that's for black people. Our statistics. Go on black demographics. It's all there.
I wanted to point that out because I agree with you with the passion that you have when it comes to not grouping an entire mass together.
Correct.
Right? I agree, and as it relates to women being grouped all together.
I said some, Vic.
But every story that you have is this negative narrative. So even though you're saying some, it sounds like you're saying some just to negate from this conversation, because then you can say, hey, I said some. But when you speak on black women, you speak as if this is women as a whole.
I said some.
So now when we go back to black men, I understand what you're saying, but I definitely understand what you're saying as well, as far as black men and us needing to do better. Now, what I'm going to say is, if we're going to talk to black men and we're going to say, hey, black men, dear black man, this is what we need from you, we have to talk to all. We cannot separate. I can't say, well, you know what, Al is a good black man, so I'm going to have this conversation with Al, but because this gentleman next to him is not at the level, I'm going to ignore him. I'm going to try to bring you up just as much as I'm going to try to bring Al up, because at the end of the day, if I bring both of you guys up, it's a win. It's not a win if I can only get one. If I could get two, if I get one, cool, but if you're already there and this guy is not, I want to get him to where you are, because then that way I'm helping the culture. I'm bringing us to a higher level.
Right. And the reason why I say this, like the creator, he said only a remnant is going to be saved. No, bro, see,
Nigga,
this is my, bro, let me talk.
Okay, go ahead.
Bro, let me talk, bro. Yeah, let me talk, bro.
Go ahead.
Anything you disagree,
Go
just
ahead.
call me and we can continue.
No, go ahead.
Like I said, right? Because even Paul, the Apostle Paul said it. Listen, even the Apostle Paul said it. He said, if I go and try to reach my brethren, and if he doesn't want to hear it, dust your feet and go. Because guess what, bro? I'm not going to stress myself trying to save you, bro.
And I understand
That's why I said I'm only concerned about the remnant, the one that's here, the ones that's doing the work. These are the ones that I'm willing to work with and align myself with, bro.
I understand
and black men, we don't control media.
I understand
Vic,
that.
you have a young black son.
I understand
You have
that.
a young black son.
As a black man,
But
bro.
but also
always-
we
Let me say
have,
this, please.
yeah, sorry.
As a black man, bro, I can't afford to think like that, to say a remnant. I'm trying to save. I want to talk to my brothers, man, as a whole. Now, I'm not saying every brother's going to listen, but it's not my job to distinguish who's the remnant or speaking to a few. I'm saying as men, bro, as men in our race, we are responsible for what takes place within our work culture, right? Like I say, man, I hear niggas talking all the time. It's the woman's fault. The women are not doing this. They're not doing. That's why the kids are doing this. That's why these boys are wild and doesn't. How you gonna say that? Because she didn't have them kids by herself. Yes, she might be raising them by herself. You know what I'm saying? But if you go to prison or you're dead because you doing whatever you're doing, or you're not in your child's life, whose fault is that?
But let me ask you this question, bro. I'm gonna have to disagree with that because at the end of the day, yeah, there are kids out here, but who controls access to sex? Did the man put the gun to the woman's head and say,
What do you mean who controls?
let me finish.
So is this how we're going to give an excuse?
Bro, listen, you know why I say that? Because at the end of the day, the woman has the power whether she wants to bring the child if she wants to bring the child forward. Because, bro, you have condoms, you have Plan B, bro. So I'm tired of that conversation, bro.
Okay.
So if we're gonna hold men accountable, we have to hold.
Let's bring the Bible into it. Let's bring the Bible into it.
Go ahead,
Let's bring the Bible into it. In the Bible, what does God say about the woman? The woman shall do what to her man? She's gonna do what?
She's supposed to honor her man.
She's supposed to honor her man, right?
Correct.
In the Bible, who is responsible for the woman and the kids?
The man is responsible.
So then why are you negating the fact that this is our responsibility?
But who controls access to
matter.
sex?
That's not what the Bible says. Did the Bible say the woman controls sex?
Bro.
Did the Bible says, does the Bible say that?
Okay, bro. So let me, no, bro.
You got to answer me first. Does the Bible say that?
Even though it doesn't say
No, I'm asking you. Does it say that?
It does not say that. But who controls access to sex?
But we're talking about the Bible. The Bible says the man is responsible for the women and
the kids. Bro, I don't disagree with that. But
so
what
that
I'm
means
saying,
it's our responsibility.
Okay, so let me say this, bro. So you're telling me the man just jumped on a woman without her consent?
It doesn't matter.
No, bro,
it's
because
two people.
You know why, bro?
Consensual.
No, yes.
You want to lay with her, and she wants to lay with you,
bro.
But what comes out of that is both your responsibility.
Bro,
it's not just hers,
listen, bro. But before you lie down with a woman, right? From a man's point and a woman's point, there are consequences behind it, right? So before you lay down with a man, why you don't tell that man to wear a condom? If the man ejaculates,
why don't the man just wear a condom?
Okay, but it's still the same. But it's still the woman's responsibility.
But Al, listen to me.
It's still the woman's responsibility to tell that man to wear a condom.
But I'm sorry, Vic. One last thing.
I'm sorry.
And then it's on you.
Okay.
But brother, let me say this, brother.
Go ahead.
So it sounds to me like everything that's bad, it's okay to dump it on the woman.
No, that's not what I'm doing. That's what
you're doing. You're saying that why is she didn't tell the man to wear a condom, right?
Because that's her responsibility, bro.
So what is the man's responsibility?
That's his responsibility too. But who, bro, can the man just enter the woman's womb? She has to give consent to the man to say, okay, you know what?
So what is the man responsible for?
Bro,
as a man, tell me, okay, as a man.
Bro.
I'm a man. What's my responsibilities?
Bro, to take care of your family.
My family?
Yeah, you take.
So
that's your responsibility, bro.
Who's my family?
Your wife, and your children.
My wife and my children.
Correct.
So my responsibility is my wife and my children.
Correct.
What about my race, my sexuality? I'm a man, right?
Yes, you are.
And that's my gender, right?
Right.
So am I responsible for my gender's role in society?
Aside
from just me, taking care of my family at home. My gender is I'm a man. I'm a black man.
Correct.
I'm also responsible as a black man to do what? Aside from taking care, what am I responsible for as a black?
To be a great example. To be a great example in society.
And to do that, we have to take accountability for what's taking place in our society as a race, bro. We're not doing that.
You're still not getting my point, bro. You want to bring the whole majority. I don't care.
It is the whole majority, bro.
Why do I care about the majority?
You said who controls, when you lay with a woman, who controls the consent?
Access to, no, bro.
It's both. Because you have to want to sleep with her. She has to want to sleep with you.
I'm gonna cut you off right now, bro. Women control access to sex. Men control access to marriage. That's what it is, bro. A woman
The Bible says that?
The Bible doesn't have to say it, bro. There's a lot of things that the Bible don't say literally.
But the Bible, but you said the Bible says it's a remnant.
But bro,
you said that the Bible, the Apostle Paul said if you're giving the word, you gotta kick him. So then
if he's not reciprocating the information that you're getting, but bro, you are missing the point.
No, I'm
and
not,
to my brothers that are watching,
I'm not
and to the ladies too, bro, you're missing the logical point.
I'm not missing the logical
point. Bro, listen, bro. The woman has to consent for me to even have sex with her.
Can I please interrupt?
That's the point you're missing, bro.
The episode is Dear Black Men. We want to talk to black men, not necessarily in a negative standpoint. We're just talking generally. I have no idea how we got to the point of talking about consensual sex and who controls sex.
That was an example you was bringing.
That's an example.
That's an example he brought.
That's what I'm saying. Women do control access to sex.
What does that have to do with our black men?
No, this is what it has to do with my black man, because Ralph previously mentioned that men are having these kids with all these women.
No, that was an example I was giving you. I was trying to give you an example. As men, we are responsible for our whole unit, bro.
Okay, so now I get it. Now, now you guys have broken down to understand. So now I can add my input. Okay. So adding my input, what I'm hearing, Al, is that you're saying that women control access to sex. So it's not the man's fault if he's out here having multiple children because the women are giving him the access to do so.
This is what my point is. Okay, like I told Ralph, if I'm a woman, before I allow any man to enter my
But you're not a woman.
No, but I'm good. I'm speaking
But I told you that last time. You can't do that. You're speaking from logic. You can't do that.
Bro,
see, you can't say, but you're not a woman. You can't do that, bro.
But I'm sorry, bro.
Bro,
this is the way.
As a man, just take responsibility. You got to take accountability as a man.
I'm just trying to figure out, because if we're speaking on a Dear Black Man standpoint, we're not discussing whether a woman is right, wrong, or indifferent.
We're not doing none of that.
This is my point. Go ahead. Finish up.
What I'm saying is, but that's what you're essentially doing, because instead of the black man taking accountability and saying, you know what, well, he doesn't necessarily have to procreate this way. He can procreate with one woman and that be the choice. Right. If he makes the choice to procreate with multiple women, regardless if those women decided to make it consensual or not, he also made a choice in that moment. Right, he also made a choice to have multiple families. Right, so if we want him to do better, we're not going to say, hey, women, close your legs. That's not what we're going to say. What we're going to say is, hey, sir, take some more.
Yeah, but we're not even talking about sex.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know how we got here.
What I'm talking about is as a man.
I told him how we.
My whole point is we're talking about Dear Black Man, right? If we want our people to do better as men, we got to take the helm. We got to be leaders. We have to change things within our culture ourselves, right? Like, all I was saying was I dislike the fact that I watch so many of us just sit back and point the finger at women as if that we. So many black men says, I want a woman that listens, that do what I says, and that da-da-da-da, and that obeys me and this and that. But when it comes to taking responsibility for this whole mess, we don't want it. We say, well, it's the black woman's fault. It's the black woman's fault. But what's the leadership within our... if we're men, bro, and the Bible said the man is the head and the woman is the what? The woman is the what?
She's the tail.
She's not the tail.
No, you know what I mean. Hold on, repeat that question again,
If the man is the head, the woman is what?
She's second in command.
She's the neck, right? She's your neck.
She's his help me.
She's your help. She's your neck, bro.
She's his help.
Right? So then why are we blaming the neck for what the brain has been doing?
Bro, you're not getting my point, bro.
It's not about that. It's not. I'm not trying to make a point. I'm talking about what's taking place within our society. It's not about. It's not. You can't blame a woman for what's been happening.
Bro, I'm not pointing no finger at a woman.
You did that.
No, I did not.
I'm blaming the man. You know why? Because I'm a man. I can blame myself.
This is what I'm saying.
I can say,
listen, bro. Listen to what I'm saying. I hold men accountable. Any man that comes around me, you have to be accountable. You have to work. I'm not gonna allow any man to come around me, bro.
It's not about working.
That's why
work ain't got nothing to do with that, man. It's your morals, bro.
But see, bro, I have. That's what I'm talking about.
You. I'm talking about. It's not about man just working.
But bro,
it's morals.
Bro, going back to what I said. In general, I don't care about the majority, bro, because the majority don't want to be saved. So why am I trying to lump all black men together?
Because we are lumped together.
But I don't care, bro. I don't care about them. I care about the men.
But you have to care about them. You don't care about yourself?
Listen, I care about the ones.
So when you look in the mirror, you care about yourself, right?
Okay, bro. Let me ask you this.
No, I'm saying you care about yourself?
Of course I care about myself.
You're not going to care about another black man.
You know why? If he doesn't care about himself, why should I care about him?
Because he doesn't view himself as being valuable enough to be cared for.
Okay,
can I interrupt?
Okay, I'm going to make a point. Let me say this real quick, Vic. And you know why I'm going to have to disagree with you, Ralph? What you failing to realize is this. Some individuals have a reprobate mindset. No matter what you do, no matter what example you set in front of them, bro, they would never do right, bro. So that's why I could care less about the majority, bro. Bro, it doesn't matter.
All we're saying is, as men, we need to take accountability for what's been going on around.
Me, I'm worried about the remnant, the one that's doing the job, the ones that wants to save the blacks. That's
who is that, bro?
Bro,
You can't say something until you listen, man.
Okay, why? Okay, bro. You know why you think that way, bro? Because every time when you turn on the daily news, you see a black man.
I don't watch the
No, okay,
news.
but let me say this. Well, let me say this to the average citizen in America. When they turn on the nightly news, what they see? A black man committing a crime. A black man.
Bro.
No, let me finish talk. I let you talk, bro.
Bro.
Let me talk. I let
That's
you
for
talk,
white
bro.
folks.
But listen. I just want you to listen, bro. Like DJ Khaled, bro. Listen to what I'm saying. When you turn on the nightly news, matter of fact, when you go home, turn the nightly news. You're gonna see them showing the black man that committed a murder, that did this. But why they never show black men that are networking together, that are a powerful force in the community? Why they don't show that?
Who is that?
Why the media?
No,
why the media never show black men doing positive things? Bro. Why they don't show us in the light? They show the Chinese man creating gadgets. They show the Arab man, but when it comes to the black man, we the one who has to take the blame for everybody.
Who's everybody, bro? We talking about our own race, bro.
Yeah, but still though, bro. But they view us, the black men, because of the media, like
because
we
they're not looking
predators.
at the remnant. They're looking at the majority.
Okay, because they look at us as predators.
You're talking about remnant. They don't look at remnant. They look at the majority.
So,
which is the point I'm making. You can't
but you don't get it. Okay, bro. So when brothers get together and they're doing positive things in the community, why Channel 10 and Channel 7 don't go to those communities and go meet with those brothers to see the positive impact they're making in the community? Why they don't do that? But they're going to always show a brother that's gunning down another brother or that's doing something. Why they do that for? They never show us in the media as a positive light. That's why I agreed with what
Where'd you grow up?
I grew up in Little Haiti, North Miami Beach. I grew up in a black
community you grew up in?
Victory Park, North Miami Beach.
What community? In a black community?
Black community, I did.
Who committed the crimes when we was kids?
It was blacks. It was.
Who was selling dope when we was kids?
It was blacks.
Who was robbing?
It was blacks.
Who was killing?
It was blacks. But let me say this. Hold up. Let me say this.
Let me finish though.
Go ahead, finish up.
And I'm not saying that to say that we're all bad, but I'm just saying we are to blame, bro.
Okay, but
you can't say you don't control your image when you dirtying the image. You can't say the women is this and that. They need to take this and not have. When we're the one that's having kids and just, turning our backs on them. We are responsible for everything, how people view us, dog. The things that are going in the community, how our women is being treated. That's all on us.
Who control media?
Who call women bitches and hoes? Okay. What other race of people call their women bitches and hoes?
Hey, whites do it, but we just don't hear about it.
I'm asking you, bro.
We do
what other race?
Okay.
Just say it.
Okay.
Who do that?
Okay.
On a national level.
Okay. Blacks
worldwide. Who do it?
Okay. Black men call women bitches and hoes, but I'm gonna cut you off right here. Black women do it too. Black women call each other bitches.
If you call it
circles,
bro. If you've been calling, I'm saying, V, I don't mean to talk for women. Please forgive me, but I just have to make this point. Then you can talk. I'm not a woman. I have 2 daughters.
Okay.
If I'm talking to my other time, I talk to them, I say, bitch. Come here, bitch. Come here, hoe. And I've been calling that for so many years. Bitch, hoe, bitch, hoe. Right? I'm sorry, y'all, for cussing. I can't help it. It's a good example. Now, when they get older and they started calling themselves that, calling themselves bitches and hoes, whose fault is it? Is their fault?
It's their environment.
It's their environment. Whose fault is it? If I've been calling them bitches if I've been calling them bitches and hoes, whose fault is it that when they get older, they start?
Environment.
It's my fault.
It's their environment.
It's my fault. As a man, it's our fault. Everything that women is doing today that we pointing the finger, we saying is their fault, it's our fault. It ain't gonna never change until we take the accountability for it, bro.
Okay, but let me ask you this question, bro. So would you say that the Jezebel spirit, is it omnipresent? Yes or no? Is the Jezebel spirit is omnipresent?
It's omnipresent in male and female.
Okay, right? So let me go back. So let me ask you this, right? So when Adam and Eve came into the picture, right? Who was at fault? Who committed the first sin? When they came into the picture, who went against the grain?
Adam did.
No, he did not.
You know why I say Adam did?
Why?
Because he's the man.
Yes, he did.
So
he
just
did.
Because the woman comes to
who
you.
Who went against the grain?
Who's the head?
You didn't.
Who's the head?
Bro, I'm going to stop you.
Adam did.
Bro, let me stop you. Okay, so why do women, when they go through birth, there's a possibility that they can die? when they're going through
Niggas die every day, Al.
yes, bro.
So what does that got to do with the
but,
women
bro,
possibly
but
dying
I'm-
from
bro,
birth?
but I'm breaking
Niggas
it-
die every
but
day by the
still-
head of
but
other
bro,
niggas, Al.
bro.
Every day we walk out our house, we might comes up another nigga,
bro.
Al.
Okay, but why do we die?
Because Adam, if you're gonna use the Bible, it's Adam's fault.
Bro, you sure about that?
Nigga, I'm not gonna blame a woman
Bro,
for nothing.
bro,
You know why I'm
bro,
not gonna
listen.
do that? I can't blame
Listen.
a woman for nothing. You know
Listen,
why?
bro.
Because
Listen.
if we're gonna go by the standards of the Bible, the woman is supposed to be what, Al?
She's the man's helpmate.
So then who's responsible for her, Al?
The man is responsible.
So then why are we blaming the woman?
This is what I'm trying to tell you, bro. Go ahead, Vic.
You're sitting there like a statue, babe.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Say your point, Vic.
I apologize. I'm sorry.
Dear black man,
Give
we
your
love
opinion.
you. We care about you. It's okay to be emotional. It's
That's what
okay.
you gotta say?
Yes. Because we have to take this into a different direction.
No. We gotta keep it where it's seconds. It's a real good. It's a
It's
conversation.
a good
that needs to be had.
conversation, but
you know why I say that? You know why I say that? Because so many of us that we don't want to take accountability for the things that's happening.
I agree. I don't disagree with what you guys have going on. What I can say is I disagree with the amount of Bible talk that we have here tonight. Really lost me.
No, just making examples. That's all.
Yeah, but I don't care for them. I don't care for them. That's me. That's my personal. But when you say dear black men are responsible for a lot. Black women are responsible for what they are responsible for. Black men are responsible for what they're responsible for. I disagree on so many parts to blame a black woman for what a black man should and should not have control over. I'm gonna go back to what you said. As a black woman, as a woman who has a black son, it hurt my heart to hear you say what you said. I feel like I'm gonna get there. I feel like had you maybe had a son of your own, no, don't mean that in any type of way, but you may not have made the comment that you made. Because at the end of the day, we've all been there before. We've all been young. We've all been stupid. I would hate the day my son is being a teenager and maybe making bad decisions and bad choices, knowing what my son has to face. Me being a mother, I know what my son has to deal with going forward. I know the gist of the struggles that my son will experience in this life, just being a black man, and understanding that my son is a mixed black man, so he's Puerto Rican. He's going to have such a hard time just even fitting in a box because they don't understand why your name is Miguel and you don't speak Spanish. You understand? So just the struggles and what that will impact and what that impact will have on him, not to mention anything else going on personal at home that we may have going on, not to mention whatever his struggle is with his dad not being physically present. So for another man,
whose fault is that?
if another man looks at my son and says he's not a part of that group, I don't care about what he got going on, it will crush me. Because that does not mean that.
In what sense, though? Like.
Well, you said that you're only concerned about that group, right? But who's to say my son is not a part of that group? Is it because of his poor choices or his poor behavior right now? For someone to make that you're not judge and jury, so you don't get to make that determination. And I'm gonna say, speaking further from a woman's standpoint, I was a troubled kid. I went through a lot. I did not have either one of my parents. I was rebellious. I was the worst of the worst. And if I did not have that support from those black women around me, the black women that saw my value that I could not see, the things I was doing, if they just said, forget it, she's not worth it, because they made that choice, I may not be where I am today. So when we say, dear black man, I want black men to come together, to see the value in each other. These black boys, these young black boys that are making these terrible, bad decisions, they're bad, yeah, but they got there some way. They didn't just come out the womb bad. I don't believe that. I don't believe they just pushed out bad. I believe circumstances, environment, like you said, I believe everything around them turned them into this. And if you imagine if a child is on the wrong path and you have other black men saying he's not worth it, he's never going to get off of that path because you're not even seeing the value in him. So when I say, dear black man, we love you. Dear black man, we value you. Dear black men, you are important. You are important for us. You're important for our race. We can't keep the race going without you. So at the end of the day, it's not one or the other that's important. Both sides are important. So when you say, when you say who's responsible for all these kids, it's not just the black woman.
Mhm.
It is the black man. So when you're having these broken homes and you decide to have these babies all over the world, I'm not going to blame that woman for opening her legs to you. I'm going to blame you because you know exactly what you're doing when you're procreating. Yes, y'all both have made a bad decision. Y'all may have to deal with that for the rest of your life, but both people are equally responsible for that decision.
Okay, good point. But let me say this, Vic.
Go
But
ahead,
let me
go
just say
ahead.
this real quick, bro. Vic, this is what I want to say. The reason why I said that, because you do pay for the sins of your fathers, whether you believe it or not. Remember we had that conversation, Ralph?
We
You
had a
do pay for the
conversation.
sins of your father. I mean, it's sad.
For what? So in what aspect are we?
It's sad because guess what? You may have maybe your grandfather, your great grandfather, maybe they did something that was ill, that wasn't pleasant. Maybe they didn't pay the price in their time. But guess what? His grandkids, his great grandkids, they gonna pay for the sins of their father.
I agree. I just don't think that you or anyone else has the right to say my son is not worth it. My son.
I never said
that's
that.
what you
No,
said.
I
You
did
say
not.
remnant,
Yes.
that's what that
I
means
say,
to say
listen,
remnant.
Vic.
Yes.
That's why I made the point. That's why I just made the point. You pay for the sins of your father.
That's
Well,
not,
You
that
do.
has,
And that's the reason why we're having the crisis that we're having today.
let me just say this, man. The whole point of this episode of Dear Black Man was really supposed to be about opening our eyes as men. And since we complain so much how the race is this and that, the women is lesser valued, the women is that and that.
No, I didn't say that.
I'm not talking. I'm talking
Okay.
about. I'm talking
Oh,
about what
okay.
people
All
in
right.
general, not you.
Mhm.
I'm saying if we're going to complain about how the women are behaving today, let's look at ourselves and see how we're behaving today. Because I believe your woman is just a mirror of who you are.
I agree.
Right. So
Of
if
course,
our
it's a
woman
reflection.
is wilding out and behaving a certain way within our race, what are we doing? We can't be perfect and they're imperfect. Obviously, we fucked up somewhere, right? So who's responsible for all that? We are. So my whole point is to you niggas, I'm gonna say niggas because y'all niggas is not really men. A lot of y'all niggas perpetrating like y'all men, but y'all niggas is really niggas. You know what I'm saying? If you gonna be a man, bro, really, dog, look at the whole picture, bro. We fucked up around here, man. The women, the children. You see what these kids, man, they got switches, bro. They don't even have conversations no more. They just murking anything, right? So who's responsible for that? Where's your daddy at? Where was their daddy at? We saying the women, oh, they can't raise no men. You're right, they can. They can't.
but the men
So
leave
why
us to do
where
it.
we at? Know what I'm saying? Why would I have a woman, a child with just random woman and not want to be there to raise my kid? Why would I do that as a man? We can't say it's the women's fault. They're supposed to tell us to wear a condom. You're supposed to be man enough to say, you know what? I don't even want to sleep with her because she's not in my lane. That's not the type of woman I would want to have kids with. We are responsible for what's taking place. And until we come to that realization, it's going to keep going, bro. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, we are what we are because of us. Good, bad, ugly, whatever you want to blame it, man. You know what I'm saying? We can't bring God ain't got nothing to do with this, bro. God ain't got none. The Bible ain't got nothing to do with this, bro. This is work that we gotta do, bro. We gotta do this work.
I get your point, but you don't believe in prophecy. No, I'm just asking. You don't believe?
I believe in the Bible. I believe
and prophecy
but
is
that
taking
has
place.
nothing to do.
But prophecy is taking place, my brother.
Well,
you
that
can't
case,
you can't say that, my brother.
in that
You
case,
can't be lukewarm. You can't straddle the fence, bro.
In that case, niggas, we all gonna die.
You
nigga.
can't straddle the fence, my brother.
Niggas,
you can't.
Y'all keep doing y'all niggas.
Don't straddle the fence.
You know what I'm
dog.
saying? Keep sagging your pants. Keep smoking weed, nigga, on the block, and not have no job selling dope, robbing, nigga. Free reign, nigga. It's prophecy. Huh?
It is prophecy.
Man, come on, man. Y'all niggas got to do better, man.
Dear
But
black
this
men.
episode, man, this is for the black men out there that's willing to take responsibility. We need to get together and really change this shit up, man. You know what I'm saying? And be an example to what young men can become. The lost ones, the good ones, whatever ones, we can all show them what it's supposed to be like to be a man, bro. Just like you have a great job, you like to be suited up and boot. Those are examples of what a man is supposed to be like. You know what I'm saying? We can teach the younger kids how to be men. We got to get more involved in the community as men, bro, and stop pointing fingers at women. You know what I'm saying? Once again, man, I love you black men. I love you niggas too. I just wish your mind would grow and you could become something better, man. With that being said, we love y'all, man. We love you. We love the sisters. We love the good brothers. We love the bad kids, the good kids. I love all you niggas. You know what I'm saying? Peace. Forget all that. Man, you know the deal. Like, subscribe, follow, hit the ding, ding. Y'all niggas know, man. We love y'all, man. Everybody, man.